All is still for a moment in the cursed city. The deep breath before the plunge. It won't last for long, of course. The city demands blood. It feeds of it. As the walking dead clashes with the furthest witch hunters of Sigmar, it can only end one way, and the cobblestones of MORDHEIM will be colored crimson once more.
Hello! Hello! MORDHEIM for the first time on the channel.
My vampires are finally gonna get to eat your witch hunters.
I would like to say, or get eaten, but I'm not gonna touch that thing and burn it.
Well, your dogs might not be that picky, I guess.
Yeah, I might take a bite or two. Here they are. My witch hunters, my flagellants, there's a warrior priest down there chanting away, and a group of dogs over there, and one here. Yes.
We will defile your Sigmar god.
Beautiful scenery here. I think 99% painted up by you, I guess. Yeah. And we are playing a very sort of simplistic first scenario here with a street brawl.
The skirmish.
The skirmish.
The skirmish scenario.
So we're simply supposed to kill each other, and the first one to fail a route test after losing 25% of your forces will sadly go home and sob.
Lick their wounds and cry a little bit.
But as you know, in MORDHEIM, the post-game can screw you over even if you win, so...
Yeah, my skating our ongoing campaign have been very happy in the post-game.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think I won 2 out of 6 games, but I've always come out on top at the end anyways.
That's beautiful. And you're supposed to start.
I'm supposed to start.
Yep, you all roll off.
Yeah, so... I'm gonna walk my fantastic undead.
Yeah, let's return off the moves, I guess.
Finished moving. My ghouls and everybody else is just moving up. My vampire ran to keep pace with the non-running dire wolf. And everybody else just marched up the table.
Beautiful.
At their slow pace.
And no fighting will happen in your turn.
No.
Do you want to cast any spells or anything?
Nope. Since I got the reanimation spell, there will be no spell casting.
No spell casting will happen at this juncture.
Because you need to kill a zombie first before I can do that.
Yeah, let's move these plebs up. Okay, so I moved up. Gonna start climbing here in the next round with these guys. Dogs are moving forward here, sniffing out the vamps, and my 2 sort of outlaws here is also climbing to find juicy targets later on. My Leroy Jenkins guys and the dogs are moving up here, but not too close to your 18 in charge there. So let's see what happens. Turn 2.
Turn 2.
So vamps move, turn 2, or undead, I guess.
The unrelenting shambling towards the middle of the board. Zombies. Ghouls and dregs and necromancer. And then some ghouls over.
Okay, so hid these flagellants behind the corner. They saw the big bad wolf and they run to this corner instead. Hopefully we'll be able to crash into these guys later on. This dog failed his leadership to charge the nasty vampire, but one of them made that roll.
That's a horrible decision.
And we have some more dogs moving up here. All 3 of these guys failed their climb checks to get up here. But my other 2 sort of outlaw vampire witch hunters, well, vampire hunters for today, advanced forward there. This guy is armed with a crossbow pistol, the front one, and the second one is armed with a regular crossbow, so it has to stay in and shoot, basically. But it can shoot from 30 inches. That's basically it. Went pretty well. I rolled 6 to hit, 6 to wound.
Apparently the aristocracy of the night doesn't have very good close combat skills.
You lost the wound and you got stunned.
Yeah.
Pretty good for a sort of street dog versus the leader of your pack. I'm okay with that.
Well, payback is going to be, I don't know.
Severe, I guess.
Severe. Some kind of nasty.
Let's get on with your moves for round 3 then.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, we're just advancing forward as fast as we can, which is not very fast because we are undead. And I also charged my direwolf into your little pet.
So that's gonna happen now.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a American Bully against a Chihuahua or something.
Well, don't underestimate the power of the bark of the Chihuahua.
Well,
Every small dog thinks he is a big dog and vice versa. So basically the vampire has an ability to be able to reduce like stun to knock down immediately. Okay, so let's recap this one. Your direwolf didn't do anything.
oh,
But then your vampire lord stood up and you put that
you
dog out of
pay.
his misery good and proper.
And I get 1 experience for taking out a henchman with my hero.
Very, very good. Okay, so turn 4 for the witch hunters.
Yeah.
Okay, so I finally managed to climb up with my warrior priest, and the lady just in front of him shot an arrow towards the ghoul right down the alley there, but I sadly couldn't penetrate his thick hide. My dog here tried to charge and bring down the vampire that his brother, I guess, started to shoo an arm off of, but he was too afraid to complete that charge. And my 2 flagellants crazily ran forwards into some ghouls, hopefully here. That's pretty much it. Not super eventful right now, but it's gonna be
Like this
Quite soon.
The turn that's coming up is probably gonna be
yes. So turn 5,
happening stuff.
undead, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Dennis, what
Yeah.
happened?
So my vampire jury decided to kick your guy in the nuts, so I charged him up the stairs.
Yeah.
Everybody else here just moseyed along,
Yeah.
bringing up the rear. My wolf did not have the initiative to charge your dogs.
Of course, more UC targets here for my crossbow later on.
Yeah, sadly, yes. And then one of my ghouls over here charged your religious fanatics.
Wonderful. An alley brawl there. Okay, Dennis, what happened here?
So my vampire only hit you with the hilt of his sword, I guess. Didn't do
Use
anything.
it, kind of tenderize the meat, I guess.
Yeah, something nice. You're sleeping in by my legs.
Sleeping Beauty.
And then my ghoul tore your fanatic to pieces.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I now live inside your intestine.
Yeah.
But Mr. Plank Man here will avenge Mr. Flagman.
Yeah, because it critically wounding you with another 6, and then you just went 2.
That's not okay.
So
That's no way to behave.
I've given you every opportunity now to kill my vampire and kill my ghoul.
And more shooting practice
And
here.
more shooting practice.
Beautiful. Okay, let's
bring
see
it
how
on.
goes. So I moved the warrior priest past the crossbow archer there. I failed 2 charge tests, or leadership tests with the dogs to charge. But one of the dogs went up to avenge his master here and is flanking there with the witch hunter who just risen from the knockdown condition. My leader is advancing forward there. We'll probably shoot a bit at some UC targets, while this dog failed yet again to charge, and Mr. Plankman moved in to avenge his fallen comrade.
I'm a plank man.
He is called Seamus Plank,
Seamus Plank.
because on his plank it says shame. Yeah, it's so bad, sorry. All right, we managed to knock one guy out with the crossbow from here. And then my leader progressed and shot another one dead with his pistol. Good job.
Yeah.
And Seamus over here stunned one guy, right?
Yeah, he's face down.
Yeah, so some sort of revenge at least.
Yeah,
Getting there.
A little bit of revenge
Yeah.
is also revenge.
So I guess over to you. Okay, this is the situation after Dennis move inside like round 6 or something, I guess.
Yeah, around 1,000.
Round something.
So my direwolf charged your leader together with my fantastic dreg Willy.
Dreg Willy the Dreg.
Willy the dreg.
I love it. And of course more combat over here as well.
Yeah, he's gonna turn over.
Yeah, he's
on
gonna
his-
go from stun to knockdown.
Yeah.
Could the other guy charge around him?
Nope.
No, you are lying there like a roadblock.
Yes.
Like the roadblock you were
Fantastic.
born to be.
And
Okay.
then I cast my reanimation spell, and
He's pavement filling.
I got my dead zombie back, and I placed him
Yeah.
here. And one of my other dregs,
Yeah.
in this case, it is dreg Rennie.
Remy and Willy, or
Yeah. My
Kelly.
dregs are named after famous vampire thralls, so, actually.
Yeah.
But Rennie from the famous Renfield from Bram Stoker, charged your dog as well.
Beautiful. And this poor pup still here, like, can't do anything.
Hello!
Right, so do some combat and then we'll return. Nothing really died.
Nothing really.
Just bounce up and down.
Yeah.
And yeah, same over here. Yeah, but not too bad for me.
My wolf and my dreg.
Yeah.
Willie the dreg didn't do what he was supposed to, and the wolf failed
I
miserably.
think that's exactly what he's supposed to do, actually. But let's see if I can do it better. I charged in with one extra dog there. This dog tried to charge your leader, but failed the initiative test to spot him, I guess. This dog just ran to sort of apply some flanking here later on. And yeah, we'll do some ghoul killing here, hopefully. That's about it. It's state of the board.
Just create more food for my other ghouls.
Food for thought.
One of the dregs fell down, and your dog fell down the stairs.
Yeah, but this nothing happened here really.
No, that was very.
Jump up and down.
Our
so
rolls
same
were
here, yeah.
miserable, pretty much.
We don't have exceptional strength, none of us, so it's sort of hard to take anything out of action. But yeah, soon we'll be.
Let's see if we can get that last casualty for you. So I charged your dog with a ghoul and a zombie. And then I
There.
the other ghoul up towards your leader. Shuffled my necromancer and another dreg over there. That's hopefully I can.
The fighting continues here
The
with
fighting
Seamus
continues.
Plank and his fellow ghouls. Maybe they're like friends by now. It's like
Yeah.
Stockholm syndrome over here.
They're hugging each other, buying each other beer.
Let's just play Jats. Yeah, okay.
So yeah,
Let's see what happens after the combat.
So, the coffin breakers, one of the ghouls there, made shish kebab of your last fight.
Yeah, no more Stockholm syndrome.
Moving from clarity to clarity.
This here,
That was like a triple whiff,
triple whiff,
because we all whiffed.
like Benny Hill style.
Yeah. Your dog, though, took my Willie the Dreg out of action.
Yeah, what happened here?
And up
Please
there,
tell me.
Oh, the most embarrassing thing happened. I had to go to the bathroom with my vampire.
So I finally found the wooden arrow and pierced your
pretty much a stab me in the
cursed
heart.
heart with it. It was epic. Good job, outlaw witch hunter.
And then I whiffed with my dreg.
Yeah, and they are sort of
the
holding up here. Okay, so you have 2 guys out of action. I have 3. So I need to start rolling route test, or do you have to surpass 25%?
Yeah, that's 25.
So that's a hilarious turn of events. I finally brought down your vampire, I brought down the drag, but then I failed my leadership because you killed
I
killed this guy.
Yeah.
You killed Seamus Plank. And that was apparently a very hard blow for the Warband. I don't know how, because, I mean, the flagellants are supposed to die. That should raise the leadership, if anything. But you won the battle, so congratulations.
Thank you. Technically, though, you did what you came to do. You killed the vampire and then you left.
I'm happy. My leader didn't die, which is big, obviously, also when you play a campaign. So I'll have a minor victory anyway.
So I'm going to have a very angry vampire.
Yep.
After this.
I look forward to killing him again.
Nope. No.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Love this game. Quick, easy games with a lot of like thematic shenanigans. But this guy didn't do much. He raised Actually, he did do a lot, because that made your leadership stay intact, because you didn't lose the 25%.
I think I need to buy more zombies for the Warband.
Yeah, that's very good. Just keep raising
them when they die.
Every scenario isn't like this, but very good thing to have. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, amazing.
Post game, I guess.
Post game part,
which is fun. Stuff happened.
So
what happened with your D66 roll on your?
Both my D66 rolls for both my dead heroes ended up dead.
Yeah, you rolled double 1 on your vampire leader. So he's just plain old dead.
Yeah, and then I rolled a 14 on my dreg as well, so he also died.
Yeah, brilliant. And you didn't find very much?
I didn't find very much Warpstone tokens, like 2, which was embarrassing in itself.
Not enough, because the Vampire Lord is very expensive to buy back.
So that's going to end up with me restarting the Warband for the next game.
Yeah, so you'll sort of have the same sort of deal, but I didn't gain much. I bought back my dead Flagellant and my dead Doggo. so that they can come back. And I bought so he also can have an extra the mace as well, so he can have dagger mace, so he also can have 2 attacks. And I bought the axe for my other witch hunter, this lady here, so she can also do some damage in melee. But otherwise, I haven't gained levels on anyone, so your opposition will not be that tough.
No.
Probably more or less going to be the same, just small adjustments and making up for the casualties. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's what happens in Mordheim. Sometimes you die.
Yes.
Even though you're dead.
Like Gatos. Sometimes good, sometimes maybe shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Thanks so much for watching. We had a blast, and we'll return with more Mordheim. So, yeah. Take care. Bye.
Lastly, a big shout out to all my members that help support my content and makes it so much easier for me to produce multiple videos on a weekly basis. Members do get access to the member Discord, get to influence the content, get early access to a ton of videos, as well as get featured in the monthly painting showcase. If they want. Member or not, I dearly appreciate the like, the comment and the subscription.